Welcome to the final part of Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier. In this final part, we're doing Hero Mode. So what is Hero Mode and what are we doing with it? Well, to put it simply, Hero Mode is just a more harder, challenging version of the normal game. Except, usually that's about the gist of it. That's about it. They restart everything, your precursor orbs and such, except all your upgrades and all that shit are the same. Any things you bought are kept in a way. However, they can usually bring in some unique stuff with the secret menu, at least, that you can grab in Hero Mode. But that's not the case with this Hero Mode. This Hero Mode is special because in this Hero Mode, the only thing that's really reset is the precursor orbs. You keep all your guns, you keep all your upgrades and shit. But not only that, they went ahead and they added in new content that is only available in Hero Mode. And to make matters worse, in order to actually 100% the game, you have to complete Hero Mode. It counts as a percentage in the fucking total. So, we do have to beat Hero Mode now. But I'm gonna jump cut a whole bunch so I don't waste your fucking time. For instance, here's one of the new chests that is only in Hero Mode. There are weapons, chests, and armor, a ship, and just a whole bunch of shit that's new. And there's a new goal too that's only in Hero Mode, which we'll see later on. But yeah, there's a lot of shit that we have to deal with again. But here's the thing. Even though there's a lot of new stuff we have to do, side missions are kept completed. Well, almost all the side missions. If we're talking about these little precursor icon things, you know, these totem here that will give us the grab the fucking precursor orb challenges, those are completed for good. However, if we're talking about the gun challenges, those will give us precursor orbs no matter what. That's the only challenge that actually gives us anything. By the way, I have invincibility on, and if I go over here, I get soft locked. Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? Anyway, I'm basically going to be showing you where all the chests are, where all of the weapons we've missed and mods we missed are. Because, by the way, the shop is going to have some new items as well for our ship. So, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that is just locked behind Hero Mode, and it's just, And it only gets, oh, by the way, there's the armor chest, which has our final armor. But yeah, there's one more little thing that is a bit of a kick in the ass that we're not going to be a big fan of. But this chest here, our final armor, there it is. It's a bit clunky. It's Darksage's mail. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it gives us absolute maximum health. So there you go. We now have the final armor piece. Now here's the thing. I'm also going to show the boss fights. Not so much this part of the boss fight, because we have to use the amplifier and power move to actually kill this guy. We can't use any of our attacks, but I will show the lobber at least on how it doesn't do anything to this guy. But for all the bosses that we have, now we have the lobber, I'm going to showcase you just how quote-unquote hard Hero Mode is with our weapons here. So, we still have to use amplifier there, but for this version, yeah, look at that health. As a reminder, we have 15 shots, so with 15 shots, that will put this guy under half health. And there's a whole lot of crates here to get ammo from, so yeah, and with one of our secrets, we will have like a shit ton of ammo popping up from these, so yeah, like, this is easy. So there you go. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and grab the damage bonus from this guy. Because there are some items from these ships that only appear in Hero Mode. This damage bonus here is new. It cannot be gotten from normal playthrough. We have to do Hero Mode in order to get this fucking mod. So yeah, that's great. There are some mods that do show up in your inventory that you can't get until you fucking do Hero Mode. So keep that in mind. because it's a little annoying. Now then, as you can see, I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade all of the eco skills as well, because we're going to be 100%ing that as well in order to get 100%. And, yeah, over here is the shop, which I can see from the shop, there is some new stuff, including one more mod, which is the most expensive mod in the game, the most expensive item in the game, at 55,000 fucking scrap. That's a bit much. But yeah, we have to go ahead and buy all these as well, which requires me to do a lot of grinding. Now then, as I go forward, here's one of the side missions. Can't do them because all the side missions on the plane are completed indefinitely too. And by the way, here comes the one side mission we can do.
I think to myself that you must be tired of flying around in that old plane. Once upon a time, I built a plane trying to get off this island. A real piece of work she was. But I scuttled her during the test flight. Word of advice. Don't ever use jet fuel, you'll refine yourself. The ship broke into 5 pieces and was scattered across the brink. I bet that if you found the missing pieces, I could fix her even better than before.
So yeah, we have a new objective to find all these parts and bring them back for a new plane. And there's one of the parts right now. It's a 2D image that kind of blinks at you. But when you go and pick it up, it turns to a 3D item. So, yeah, you have to look around for these. And in this map here, on the very beginning map, which is like Brink on whatever, there are 2 of these. One's right there at the very beginning, and the other one is right under the island, right over here. See? The other 3 are in different locations that we do have to search for, so it'll take me a little bit to actually get them, but don't worry, I will show where they are, and I will grab them all. We'll get this done. Now then, over here, there's a chest over here with a ring of fucking precursor orbs we can now get, and this item is an upgrade for our gun, because we have the armor one now, so all the rest of these are just upgrades for the gun, which have new upgrades, by the way. For instance, the Vulcan Fury has upgraded damage now, and yes, you can jump over there by just jumping across from that, even though the camera does make a bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, so, now I'm going to go ahead forward and, you know, buy some more Dark Eco Powers, mainly just that one, honestly, and the Energy Punch. Now then, we're nearly done, only 3 left. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump cut over to here, in which we're going to be grabbing this, the laser. I'm also redoing one of the side missions here in order to pop this guy up, in order for me to go ahead and get the laser, which is, again, a hero mode only item to get. They really want you to play this game for a long period of time, despite the fact you've already beaten the game. It's obnoxious. The 100% here I'm not a huge fan of. However, I will say, it's not as bad as Jak 2. Because at least I know what I'm doing, and at least I know what I have to do. And I have no, like worries of, missing anything. These will pop up for me, and there's nothing here that's missable. Oh, by the way, I have the ability of the Jak More, the Daxter Jak More thing. You know, where you get more scrap if you have the mod on and you do the hijack thing. Yeah, that got me a lot of fucking scrap, huh? That is how you grind. You have that shit going on, and from there, you essentially grind from there. And by the way, this fight here of this fucker, look at how fast this goes. I have, you know, infinite ammo, by the way, so just watch this. Yeah. Fucking destroyed. Plane fights are now piss. By the way, the third item for that one goal of finding 5 parts. The third one's right over here. Just fly over there, go over to the middle area. It should be around this giant pillar, and the pot will be right there, waiting for you. So, yeah, this is hero mode, and as you can tell, it is not really fun. I was extremely bored playing hero mode, because I didn't want to play hero mode. None of the hero modes I wanted to play. But this one's required. So I have no choice. And behind this waterfall here during that one mission, getting rid of these guys, there's a chest here. Inside the chest is an upgrade for the lobber, which is an improved rate of fire, which makes it shoot faster. Okay, so watch this. Done. They're all dead. The lobber is just overpowered now. It's beautiful. And look at all that scrap I got. Over 10,000. Yeah. Oh, now it's time for this guy, the monkey. Which, again, we have the lobber. So, use slow down, use the lobber. And, yeah, I'm just decimating this fucker. And in case you're wondering, yes, using the lobber is actually faster than any weapon because it does a shit ton more damage than using the blue gun, or the red gun, and especially the yellow gun. The lobber is a very powerful weapon. And there's a lot of ammo and such for it that makes it useful. And also, thank God I'm not using these bar challenges anymore. Oh, I gotta show up the shield spikes. I'll show it off later. But right now, turn the safety off in monster mitts. We're gonna turn on. And, yeah, apparently, it increases the damage on Jak's melee. Or just makes his hands bigger. I don't fucking know. All I do know is that some of these cheats are mainly there for visual gags, like the Jolly Roger. You'll see that soon. And Phoenix's floaty, which I will show you immediately, because it's very cute to see Phoenix just having, like, a fucking floaty. He doesn't know how to swim, apparently, so... First of all, let me go ahead and buy some shit. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Armageddon. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Vulcan Cannon. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Slow Homing Missile. Okay, so... with that out of the way, I will go ahead forward, in which, believe it or not, we're getting very close now. You can see from inventory, we now have some new dots there. We have all this shit. We have the new armor. We have the new ship there. And of course, there's the weapons and mods that we have left. Not much left. We're gonna get this shit done in this part. Here's the floaty. Isn't that fucking adorable? It's a Daxter floating and all. What a tool. Anyway, moving on. We're now gonna go ahead over to here by this area. Hey, a chest is here now. What's in the chest? It's for the yellow gun. Ladies and gentlemen, upgraded damage, useless. Anyway, let's move on forward because now we're gonna go ahead and get the construct spike. Turns our thing into a deadly weapon, even though it already is. And by the way, we now have all the eco skills. Eco skills now 100%. Okay, so this fight. It's not going to be too big of a difference, because we can't use our guns here. But, as you can see, our fists get really big now when we punch. And I believe either this, or the fact we've upgraded our eco skills more, have now made us do more damage with our melees than before. So, her health goes down substantially a lot more faster with our fists. Also, that's Jolly Roger cheat right there. With the skulls. It's great, huh? It's so goofy. It's so fucking stupid and goofy. I'm gonna show off the entire fight of hers because, you know, it gives me time to, like, take a bit of a breather. And also just show that, yeah, we have a lot to use. By the way, I have some more. Let me go ahead and use something, I guess. Let's see. Nah, I guess not. I could use big-headed enemies, because we have enemies here, but I decided against it. Oh yeah, here comes the bombs. I have invulnerabilities, so the bombs will not do shit to me. Oh, and there she is with her gun. Just go ahead and punch that out. So, yeah, this is the entire fight. Not much I can say about that. I mean, I would have more to say about her fight, but it really is just like a kind of fight. It exists, it's fine, it works. It's not that bad, honestly. But yeah, it's just meh. That's all it is. It's just meh. Nothing else to it. Just a whole bunch of meh. But yeah, this still goes on for a while, because even with full eco powers and all of these secrets and such, this fight still lasts like 5 to 6 minutes, because it sucks and it's not fun. And these guys still take a few hits to take out, and so does she. So yeah, I've got nothing much else to say that's positive about this. It's just I could use slowdown too, but I'm invulnerable, so it doesn't really matter that I take damage here, because I can't. And you can kind of see that, yeah, like, that buildup of damage is really big now. At the same time, it's still gonna take a while, because you have to go through all of her waves anyway. Oh, here's something weird. I'm pretty sure it's an emulator glitch, but if it's not, there's this one laser that just stays there during this. You can pretty much see it easily if you just stand right in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Don't worry, I'll give off my opinion on this game at the very end, because we'll have the cutscenes to watch, all the behind-the-scenes, you know, artwork. But, yeah, like, there you go. She still takes a while. Longest boss yet, but that's about the gist of things. Okay, so now that's done. In case you wonder, I'm not going to show the last boss, because it's no different, really. But I will show this item here in this area. It's just right here in this little cavern area. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and land my ship, and here's the shield. It does damage, and, yeah, it's actually pretty cool looking. So yeah, I'm fond of how this shield looks. This is actually kind of a cool little shield, like a morning star. And yeah, that's about the gist of things. The power's there. Over here, by the way, in the maze, in a sense, is another chest, and inside of here is an upgrade for the Vulcan Cannon. That being, or Vulcan Fury, that being the rate of fire. Oh, and by the way, here's me failing on the rocket, which is very easy. Just mess up once. And, the good news is that by failing, you do get to grind. And if you have that, you know, that mod, it brings the last rocket up to about over 10,000 scrap every time. See? But the problem is you have to redo the entire rocket, and you do get, you know, this. Yeah, if you fail once, it kills them. However, it does bring it back to the wave you were on, so you don't really lose much. But, yeah, if you want to grind, this is a very, very good spot to grind if you have the mod as well to give you more for those Daxter jackings. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the Summer Missile now, and, yeah, then I need to upgrade more for the final one, the mod, for the airspeed. This was the hardest item to find, by the way, of all the 5, but all you have to do is look around, look in every nook and cranny, and there it is. Because no matter what, it's always blinking, so it always makes itself obvious. It's just, in this case, it's actually hiding very well on its location. So, yeah. So now comes the question. What is this final ship? we already have all 5 of the ship slots, you know, filled. So something's getting replaced. But what will the ship be replacing? And what will the ship be? And how good is this ship? We're about to find out.
The last piece. By gum, you've done it. Come on home and I'll show you engineering that'll knock your socks off.
We'll go over here and...
She's finished. The child I never had, but then built and broke and then rebuilt again. She's waiting for you down in the hangar.
Yep. And down at the hangar, it's right in front of me. I didn't notice immediately because, you know, it looks like the rest of these ships. But yes, our first ever vehicle, I believe, or the second, has been replaced with this. And what is it? Ladies and gentlemen, the Jaguar. Because we gotta have a cat in this. We gotta have a cat name in this. You know, it's my channel and all. So the Jaguar only has 4 slots of weapons, so it's not as, you know, big on weapons as our previous previous ship that is, like, all-powerful. But it does have the most mod slots, at least. So, yeah, it's crazy how much mods you can put into this. Though I feel like there might be the one that beforehand had the 4 as well, 4 mods, and had 5 weapons. I can't remember that well. But hey, we're going to use the Jaguar. It's a neat little ship. It has a neat look to it. I wish you could upgrade the look. I wish you could change the look of the skin. The camera's getting weird. Let's go inside and try it out, shall we? So yeah, I'm going to use the Jaguar from now on. Because why not? We got this. It's a hero mode only ship. Might as well play around with it. It's not that bad. And it's actually not that slow either. It does have a good fair bit of speed. And it also controls very well too. Like, it's a really good ship, honestly. Maneuverability is very nice on this thing. But now that entire side mission's done, we have now done all the side missions, including the hero mode one. And now all that's left is for me to buy the mod, complete and find all of these things, and also buy the rest of the secrets. For instance, I just bought the mod now. There you go. There's nothing left in the shop now. And over here is another crate. Inside this crate is a mod for the lobber, the upgraded damage. It's now even more powerful. And with that, I believe that's all of the chests. I'm going to show Sarsaparilla Vision, which gives you this filter, as well as gives you a cowboy hat. Everybody has cowboy hats now. I can barely see this very well, though, so I decided not to turn it on for much longer. And it also kind of gives me a bit of a headache to keep watching. Now then, let's go ahead and jump cut over to a few seconds later, in which I go ahead and buy something to come in, which I don't really know what it does. But hey, there it is! The Armageddon, the final item. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Once we get the Armageddon, then we have 100%ed the entire inventory. We have gotten every chest, we've gotten all the hero mode stuff. This is the last one, the Armageddon item here. And once we have it, that is every weapon and mod collected for the ships. And that also means that we have 100% on inventory. There you go. And with that, I no longer really need to scrap, and also I have every single inventory item in the game. Look at that. A full, completed list. Beautiful. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I'm going to show off me destroying the ship, by the way, because I feel like it. But we're not done yet. Because, to make matters worse, we have the secrets. But because of the fact we've already done all the side missions, and a lot of the other personals won't be showing up anymore, that puts our precursor orb count way down below the total that we actually need to buy every secret. This means that in order for me to get every secret in the game, I have to do hero mode again. So I have to complete hero mode and then complete it again in order for me to get the last of the secrets. And you have to get a bit far into hero mode too. I believe at least almost completing the first far drop mission. So, you know, we get rid of all the monkey guys. So, yeah, you have to go pretty fucking far to get all of the orbits necessary to actually unlock everything. But we're gonna fucking do it. First, I'm gonna go ahead and show off me completing hero mode, and then show off me unlocking every single fucking thing. So, let's do a bit of a jump cutting, shall we? First of all, here's me buying this, the big head mode, and the goatee to show it off. Might as well. That's all I can really buy right now on this playthrough of hero mode. And here's me completing hero mode. What do you get for completely completing hero mode? Well, you get the regular ending, and you also get told, hey, you can now play hero mode even though you were playing hero mode. Doing hero mode again does not change anything. You've already done it. You already know what it's like. At this point, it's just cleanup duty. But by completing hero mode, you not only have 100%, you have 101%, because hero mode and story is actually an additional 1%. Once you have 101%, then yes, you have 100% completed the game, except for the secrets. Because the game does not count secrets as an unlockable for 100%. But we're counting it because we're gonna get that shit done right fucking now. But am I gonna make you watch me get the precursor orbs again in order for me to get all of the last secrets, the big head enemies and all of the cutscenes and shit? Fuck no. I'm jump cutting. Done. There you go. 92, that's all you need left in order to complete the entire thing on your second fucking Jak playthrough. So there you go. And I could show all of the costumes and such, but quite frankly, I just want to end this. Because I don't really want to play any more of the game. The hero mode just drained me so hard. Let's show up the concept art as I talk about how I felt about The Lost Frontier. Honestly, I like The Lost Frontier more than Daxter. I found it to be enjoyable. Throughout the entire thing, honestly, except for when we got to hero mode. Hero mode was not enjoyable, but it never really is. You've already been in the game, you're just being in it again, only it's a little bit tougher, and it's just so you can get something extra. But, yeah, in this case, it was more required, so that kind of sucked. But, yeah, honestly, I didn't mind Lost Frontier. However, I'm still confused about the pirates. Like, that's the one thing about Lost Frontier that is never ever explained, and that is, why pirates? Why are there pirates? Why do we have pirates? Why are we suddenly in pirate land? Never explained, it just exists. So, yeah, you just gotta deal with it. But, for the most part, I didn't mind it. It still had that, you know, that sense of Jak and Daxter stuff to it. It was still enjoyable. The flight mechanics were not that bad. There was a lot more than what Ratchet and Clank gave us back then. And, you know, I was cool with it. Yeah, the grind is annoying, especially with the hero mode stuff. And, yeah, it can get kind of boring after a while, but honestly, it did not get as boring as Daxter got, because that got boring real fucking fast. And all that was an in-between plot, whereas this is supposed to be after Jak X. So, this is the continuation. However, a lot of fans basically pretend this game doesn't exist and don't want to ever acknowledge it as a part of the main series, because it's not made by Naughty Dog. Neither was Daxter. That was not really made by Naughty Dog either. It was made by another fucking developer as well. But that's canon still, in a sense. Even though a lot of the characters in Daxter are just non-existent. The rest of the series. But at least here, nothing's really getting retconned, because this was the last game. And as it stands, Jak 4, or whatever Jak game comes after, never really happened. It just kind of got cancelled and forgotten. And at this point, Naughty Dog have no longer become Naughty Dog they were before. They went on to make Uncharted, which was a good franchise. Honestly, it was a very good series, and I liked the fucking Uncharted series all the way from before. It was a good way to end it off. And they made The Last of Us, which I hate. I think it's a pile of crap. But, you know, people like it, and Part 2 is happening still, even though the leak happened, and yeah, all the bullshit there. But yeah, Jak and Daxter, I just don't see it getting a good continuation or ending at this point, so I feel like, you know, this is fine. This is honestly fine. But yeah, in case you're wondering about my order, I believe I wrote this down, but I'm going to say it from memory. It was Jak 2, then Jak 3, then Jak X, then Jak 1, then Jak X, then this game, and then Daxter as the worst one, in my opinion. The best one being Jak 2, because even though it's a pain in the ass 100%, it is the most stable, the most enjoyable, and pretty much the best story of Jak and Daxter, honestly. I love Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, as it's a part of my childhood and it's near and dear to my heart in a sense. But yeah, I have to put it on a pretty much middle ground. And yeah, Daxter, I just think it's not very good at all. And I think this game people find to be the worst. I think it's not that bad either. I don't consider it to be that great. Actually, no, I put Jak X under this game. Never mind. It's this game, Jak X, then Daxter. That's the actual correct list. Okay, so next time, we're not doing Jak and Daxter anymore. We've completed every game of Jak and Daxter. Next time, we're doing a new game, something different, something fresh, I guess. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time for a new Let's Play.